Hello YouTube, I've got another high-low ranked game here with the teams being Lees, Nidalee, Zac, Sona, Varus versus Caston, somebody who hasn't loaded, Renekton, Caitlyn, and Nocturne. Glebe Glarbu is going to be the high-low person that I recognize immediately on my challenger list, even though I think Zephix seems familiar, as well as... Nope, that's about all I recognize. Doom Trobo seems vaguely familiar. So, yep, as far as the lane matchups is going, it looks like it's going to be Zac versus Nocturne in the jungle. At top lane, it is most likely Elise versus Renekton. At mid lane, Nidalee versus Caston. At bottom lane, Sona, Varus versus Janna and Caitlyn. As far as summoner spells goes, we've got everybody running very standard here for the blue team. Just a barrier on the Varus to be of note. And then on the purple team, we've got everybody running standard with a cleanse on Caitlyn. So, yep. Nothing too exciting here. As far as a little administrative note, sorry about the delay in releasing this video here, just because I was on vacation last week and decided to head out of town, so I wasn't able to record or create any content. So this will be the first video that I have created in the past about 9 days or so. So the most recent patch came through. So there's going to be a couple changes here, nothing too exciting if I recall. Just a couple nerfs, whatnot. I won't go through all of them here. Feel free to read the patch notes if you are curious. So, looks like this game is going to be loading here relatively shortly. So, hopefully we'll have a good game here on our hands. But, one more administrative note, I will probably be joining a YouTube partnership here, so we might see a slight change in the content here, but don't worry, I'll still keep releasing the quality content that you know and have come to love. So, without further ado, let's match up everybody. Make sure it is all lined up. Zac, Nocturne. My guess is that. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what everybody is running for the blue team here, starting with Elise. Looks like she's got just a little bit of Magic Pen, probably running the 2109 there. And for the Nidalee, we are running just a little bit of Magic Pen, but not much in terms of marks. I'm not sure what she decided to run instead. Kind of hard to tell. She's only got a little bit of CDR. Kind of weird build she's got going on here. Just chucking spears, being annoying. And looks like Zac here is... uh-oh, Nidalee might be in a little bit of trouble. No, she's okay. So, back to Zac. Looks like he is running just a little bit of Magic Pen, probably 921. Something along those lines. He is in the jungle, though. It doesn't look like he has anything too out of the RNA. It looks like he's going pretty tanky. Nid looks like she took a little bit of early game damage there. Everybody's going to be headed back. Zac looks like he's DC'd or something. Oh, Sona. Sona is running, looks like defense utility with just a little bit of CDR, and Varus is running quite a bit of attack damage, just a little bit of armor pen. Hopefully this Zac comes back. It will be most unfortunate. Pinging like crazy here. Cassidon for the purple team is running just a little bit of spell pen here. A little bit of CDR, probably got that improved to Ignite there instead of the 4% CDR. Janna is running defense utility, looks like, with a little bit of CDR, pinging like crazy, driving me bonkers. Renekton here, quite a bit of armor pen, actually. He's got a little bit in the armor pen on the runes there, and it looks like it's going to be a 4v5 to start, which is unfortunate. There's the reconnect. So Caitlyn here going quite a bit of attack damage early on. We've got just a little bit of armor pen there, running with the Dorn's way to start, tops it off. Nocturne here running a little bit of armor pen, quite a bit of attack damage, probably attack speed actually. He's got a lot of attack damage for this early. Oh, derp. He was on his Dusk. Anyway, so that's a quick look at what everybody's running. We'll go back to directed camera. Looks like Zac has joined the fray there, so it's going to put him a little bit behind here. He's going to be a level behind the Nocturne, and that will be unfortunate. So, looks like we saw a little bit of a lane swap here. Varus and Sona have gone mid, and Elise is at the bottom lane, so she will be doing the 1v2 there. And it looks like they want to try and deny Cassidon. I'm pretty sure that's because I think Cassidon ravages Elise, just because he's got that silence there. Renekton trying to play this a little close to the chest, and Wow, all sorts of lane swaps here. So I'm going to swap it around so we can see Nidalee versus Renekton. So she does have quite a bit of AD, so I'm wondering if she has flat attack damage marks. So it looks like we are going to see a gank here at this top lane. And here it starts. I don't think Nidalee's going to take the bait. Nothing too exciting. Oh, Nocturne's coming back. This allows Zach to get a little bit caught up here on the XP. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already caught up on levels. So, and it looks like mid lane, this is going to deny Nocturne ganking nearly as efficiently, because a 2v2 gank is definitely nowhere near as efficient as a 2v1 gank. So this makes it much more difficult. It looks like Zach's trying to do what he can here. As far as CS goes, let's compare, see what's going on here. Caitlyn is about even with Varus, but Varus is a little bit ahead. Elise is slightly ahead of the slightly behind the Kassadin, so we'll see what she's deciding to go. I'm really curious about this Nidalee, what she's building. Here comes a gank here at mid lane. Nocturne coming in here. Sona doing a little bit of damage. I don't know why he decided to gank there. They're at full health. Kassadin doesn't do that much until he's level 6. Just not smart. You should just be farming the jungle Nocturne for now. Wait till level 6 before you do any sort of crazy ganks. Or if you are going to gank, try and gank bottom or top. Don't waste your time on the 2v1 here. So it looks like Kassadin here trying to do what he can. Nocturne Varus doing all sorts of farming here. He is at 28 already, so. And it looks like bottom is denying this Elise actually quite substantially here. She is farming under turret, and she's having trouble here. Just a little bit of trouble. Nidalee, looks like we missed a little bit of damage exchange here with Renekton coming out a little bit on top, forcing the flash there, and the spear brings him a little bit low. But there's the flash, the ignite, and down goes Nidalee, and this is going to be first blood here for the Nid. For the Renekton, rather. So, first blood. Finish him. Okay, so looks like Nocturne did head back, get that Spirit Stone, and Nidalee is going to get that Tear of the Goddess for the quick. So it looks like it is going to be an AP Nid, but who knows, maybe she'll decide to go hybrid. It's a little weird. Oh, all sorts of damage here going down on the Varus. Varus is most likely dead. There's the Ignite barrier, but the Fear is going to ensure the kill there. Sona is trying to kite here, but she might go down here as well. It's going to be close. There's the flash to keep up. But it looks like Nocturne is going to get away, and Purple Team has an early lead here with 1.6k, and right now Elise is the only one that's not getting losing early here so far, and gotta remember, she is farming atrociously right now. Atrociously. 12 CS at 5 minutes is not very good. That's essentially 2 minion waves, so. And it looks like they are going to lose this bottom lane. I think that lane swap was a poor decision, but we'll see. I think we might see a sweep, guys. I think Purple Team is just going to rock this Blue Team, but we'll see. Varus is pretty scary at endgame. Caitlyn, I feel like she is more of a mid-game sieging champ. They did nerf her, so her sieging powers are nowhere near as strong. Nerf, like 3 patches ago, nerf. But her sieging powers aren't as strong as they used to be, but she still has very good sieging powers. And Renekton doing all sorts of damage here to the Nidalee. Managed to dodge the spear there, and look at that. He only took about 200 damage for doing like 400 damage to her, so pretty ridiculous. Anyway, back at mid lane, looks like we're seeing a little bit of gank here. Janna's coming in here. Janna, what are you doing? She might be able to get away here. Kassadin is coming in here. He is level 6, so he can do all sorts of damage. And it looks like Janna is going to get away. Kassadin drawing the fire there is going to be enough to draw it away. And now Zach is in a little bit out of position, but Elise is coming, so we might see a little bit of a dragon fight here going on. Nocturne dropping the pink ward there on the dragon, and it looks like Sona's going to be forced to back away here. And Purple Team might try to go for this dragon here. It looks like they certainly are positioning for a gank. Here comes Nocturne trying to engage on that Zac, but it looks like he wasn't able to get quite in fear range there. So, and it looks like this dragon is going to be beginning. This is a pretty dangerous dragon. Zac has such an ability to initiate from such a long distance away that is pretty dangerous. And dropping that ward. Do they have vision of that? No, beautiful ward placement there. Beautiful ward, and it looks like we're seeing a little bit of a fight here going on at top lane, and Nidalee's holding her own. Whiffing that spear makes it so she can't go in for the kill there. Remember, she does more damage the lower health they are when she's in her cat form. Doing nice damage here. And, oh gosh, just gets ravaged mid, doesn't realize the damage, and a trap gets the kill, though. Derp, 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 Renekton. Derp, derp. Worth it. Oh, kind of funny there, so. Bottom lane, meanwhile, this Caitlyn is farming up a Storm. Varus is slightly ahead, but you gotta remember, Elise, okay, she's not out of the game, but she's having a little bit of trouble. So Caitlyn headed back. How much gold does she have? Looks like she's going to get a 500 gold. She really doesn't have that much. Third Doran's Blade. I do not agree with that decision at all. At all. Personally thought she should have gotten attack speed. I guess she wants to damage. There is the Initiate here on the Varus, and it looks like he is going to go down. Fear goes off, and Kasten gets the kill. Janna getting the shield off just in time to get that assist. And now the gold advantage is about 3k in Purple Team's favor. So right now looking to be a very strong lead indeed. Purple Team looks like they're going to be trying to go for this dragon here, and I'm not sure if they can contest it here. Elise might be able to get a steal. Her flash is up, so she could theoretically rappel over the wall, steal the dragon, and then flash back out. But Sona can't really support. She isn't level 6 yet, and Elise, I think she's just going to let it go. Oh my god, the Zac manages to get the steal. I totally forgot. I'm so used to Elise being the jungler. Nice steal there from the Zac. Sona does go down to the Caitlyn. Nidalee trying to do what she can here. Zac gets a double kill, picking up the Kasten and the Nocturne. And Janna gets picked up by the Elise's Ignite there, but the Zac, what's his bounce? I remember what that's called. Elastic Slingshot managing to ensure the kill there, because it looked like she was going to try and flash over the wall there. And now it looks like they are going to get a turret, so even it up here, actually taking a small lead here. Nope, evened up here. Maybe there was lag or something, kind of weird. Anyway, blue team's got a strong push here. Might be able to do a little bit of damage to this turret. I don't think they're going to quite be able to take it, but they're going to do a lot of damage to it. It's time to back away, ladies and gents. Back away. Back away. Kassadin is going to kill you all. Up and down goes Nidalee to the Caitlyn. Let's see if anybody else is going on. Everybody else manages to get away, but the turret at top lane went down. Apparently that was super pushed. So, okay. So blue team now trying to defend this mid turret, but Renekton is coming. I'm pretty sure this turret is lost. It is a 4v2 push here, 5v2 push here. So this turret is gone. There's not much they can do about it. Varus can try and do what he can. Poking out a little bit there with his Lightning Arrow, or Hail of Arrows rather. And they back away. Now the gold advantage is once again in favor. If they hadn't been greedy, they might not have lost that turret, but I think blue team should have backed away there. But keep in mind, this turret is ripe for the taking. It's only at 155 health, so just takes a couple auto attacks here from a single push, and that turret goes down, and this interior map is all... Quit smoking, Janna. That joke was loud. And it looks like Renekton is headed back. As far as items go, we've got Zac with the Spirit of the Ancient Golem there. So he's going for that tankiness, high HP build, so he has quite a bit of sustain. And got to remember, they are relatively AD heavy with Nocturne, Renekton, and Caitlyn. But Kasten does a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage. I'm surprised he actually hasn't decided to get like a tier or something. But it looks like he decided to rush that Rod of Ages instead. Not even getting boots there. So really don't agree with this Caitlyn build with the 3 Doran's Blades. I don't think it's worth it. I think you lose out on so much, and you start falling way behind here. But we'll see. I have been wrong before. I think 2 Doran's Blades is worth it, unless you are way behind, and she wasn't way behind. Looks like Nocturne doing a nice engage here with the ultimate. Zac doing a nice bush gank here. Elise coming in here. There's the bouncy time from the Zac, and Elise trying to chase that Nocturne down, but just doesn't quite have the health that Caitlyn will ravage her if she stays in this fight too much longer. But blue team does need to think about headed back here because they don't have good ward coverage here. And Kassadin is coming down. Looks like they did catch a glimpse of that Kassadin. So, and meanwhile, Renekton's pushing away at this top turret. Looks like he might drop a ward here. And that'll allow him to push like crazy here. And yeah, he's actually going to do a pretty substantial amount of damage to this turret. And meanwhile, back at bottom lane, lots of damage going down. Janna pushing the Zac into turret range. I don't think Zac... Oop, a little bit of lag there. Sorry about that. Zac has triggered his passive yet. I believe it's still up. Yep, it is still up. And here comes the dive. There's the Sona ult, but there's the cleanse there from Caitlyn. And that essentially nullifies this. And Caitlyn does go down to a... Not Caitlyn. Sona goes down to a turret hit there. Kind of funny. Tried to flash out, but just goes down. I think there's something going on with the Riot servers. There's just a little bit of lag. I know I've been experiencing a little bit of hiccups every now and then on my computer, but I think there is some lag here going on. As far as the gold advantage, it is about 2.5k in purple team's favor, but keep in mind, I think blue team has a little bit stronger endgame, especially if Caitlyn can land spears. I don't know, but depends. It depends if purple team can catch people out of position there, like with Nocturne ults and Kassadin ults and whatnot, so we'll be curious to see. It looks like Caitlyn's starting to get a little bit of damage going into that BF sword. Looks like she will be rushing that Infinity Edge here very quickly. Renekton deciding to go with the Tiamat here. I guess that makes it so his W does a lot of damage. And here comes the Zac here trying to engage on him. But little does he know, he is in a little bit of trouble. But we do have 4 versus 3 here. Nidalee is trying to join the fray. Nocturne getting exhausted there, preventing a lot of his damage. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Manages to dodge quite a bit there. And meanwhile, Zac is trying to bait this Renekton into staying longer than he can. I believe his passive's still going on. There it's triggered, so Renekton dancing around with him, and now Renekton is in a little bit of trouble. Manages to pick up the Zac regardless, and also the Sona. And now Renekton is dominating right now. And it looks like Kassadin manages to pick up the Varus, and now purple team is in a very dominant position. Caitlyn's not even in this fight. Looks like he manages to flash over the wall. There's the repel. Probably going to be able to pick up somebody here. Nice silence there from the Kassadin. That will allow both of them to get away there, and one more ult manages to get them both away. And so, nice little reaction there. And oh my gosh, the damage! And Kassadin manages to pick up a kill, even though he is so oh my gosh. Now Kassadin picking fights here. It looks like he is going to try and do a little bit of damage towards this mid turret here before he heads back, but he does need to be careful. That Sona is coming. He does have his ultimate back up, though. Sona is here. There's the Janna with the shield. A little bit of damage going on that Sona. Prevents her from doing too much. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is just farming away. She is at 115 CS, while the Varus is only... he's ahead, 121. So, yep. Solid game. Gold advantage is about 5 game... Well, I guess it's only about 4 in purple team's favor, so it could swing very quickly. Oh gosh, Sona's in a little bit of trouble here. Taking quite a bit of damage. I thought we might see the Caitlyn ult there, but... Looks like everybody wants to farm race here for blue team. 5-man race farm. That's where it's at, boys and girls. Dragon is back up. Looks like Caitlyn's trying to bait them into some sort of weird position here, but Yoop. And Nidalee's just chucking spears like crazy. Yep. As far as builds go, it looks like Nidalee does have the Marilla Nabokon taking quite a bit of damage here. There is the Nocturne ult, and she is going to go down here. Just getting caught out of position. This is what I was talking about. The Kassadin Nocturne combo is very scary. You really need to just be very aware of getting caught out of position. Kassadin looks like he is going for a kill here. Getting a little bit of damage here, and it looks like he decides to back off, ensure the dragon. You know, Kassadin could get scary here. Oh, be careful, Sona. If you reveal, you are so dead, it's not even funny. And blue team once again gets the steal. Too funny. These steals are keeping them in the game, but Sona goes down to the Kassadin. Zac forced to flash over the wall there, and I think Kassadin might be able to get him. Elise is probably in a world of pain here. She might have a flash, but Kassadin has instant flash, and this Kassadin is just ravaging right now. He is 6-1. Down goes another turret. Just this turret push, these split pushes going on. Renekton just dominating there with the Tiamats. That burst. Holy crap, I didn't realize how good that Tiamats is on him. He just has so much burst damage with his W in that active. Nidalee trying to do what she can here, but looks like she will be able to force this Renekton back, but keep in mind he does have that burst. But if she lands a couple spears here, he's just baiting her. There's the flash, and oh my god, saw it totally coming. He was just waiting for it. just waiting for it. Caston manages to get the mid turret. So many turrets down. I think we're going to see a 20-minute surrender. We got a 7k gold advantage in purple team's favor, even though blue team has managed to steal 2 dragons. Just this is rough. The CS is in favor of purple team besides the Varus, but he is so far behind on kills, while the Caitlyn is ahead. She is 1,000 gold ahead over this Varus. It's just, this is unfortunate. I think this game is going to go to purple team. I don't think the Wombo combo is strong enough with the blue team, because, in my opinion, I think the only way that you can make comebacks when you're this far behind is from extreme Wombo combos. We're talking like Lysandra, Amumu, Sona, just combos like that, Graves, just ridiculous combos. And, or the team that is ahead gets super greedy and starts doing crazy dives. That's the only way I've seen teams come back from this far behind, unless blue team can sneak a Baron buff. But the way John has been warding, I highly doubt that will happen. So we'll see. We'll see indeed. Keep in mind, the turrets are 5-1. That's where a lot of this gold is coming from, besides the 12 CS, 12 kills over. Just a pretty ridiculous game so far. But hope you guys enjoy it. You get to learn a little bit what's going on. It looks like she might be able to get a kill here. Keeping up with this Caitlyn. Here comes the dive. She's going to take all sorts of tower hits. And Ignite manages to pick up the kill. And Elise heads out. Walks away like a boss. This Nocturne is coming. Oh, Elise, you are so dead. Just don't know it yet. There's the fear. She might be able to repel. She is walking. Oh gosh. Are we going to see an epic escape? Nope. Nope. Just didn't have anywhere to go with that repel. And meanwhile, we have got a 4v3, sorry, I forgot Caitlyn went down. 4v3 here going on, but this Caston could easily destroy this team just very, very quickly here with his Rift Walk into his Force Pulse. That Force Pulse does so much damage once he gets a little bit of AP. And especially when he's got Zhonya's, he can do some pretty crazy stuff there. Just ult in Zhonya's, ult out. It's just, he can do some pretty crazy damage. So it looks like we've got Nidalee poking away here. Purple team deciding to fall back here. Nidalee trying to do what she can here, but she is pretty far behind here. 3-6 is not a good way to go. And it looks like Renekton might try to go for some crazy shenanigans. There is the dash over the wall there. There's the spear. Manages to get the stun. A little bit of damage. And there's the flash from Nidalee to force her back. Another spear, but keep in mind this Renekton does have that spirit message, so he's got quite a bit of MR here. I didn't realize, but purple team is extremely magic damage heavy. Varus has quite a bit of magic damage there with his blight arrows. I believe that's what it's called. And there's Renekton engaging, ulting in, doing all sorts of damage, managing to stay alive just barely, but he is going to go down here. Elise manages to pick up the kill. Caitlyn gets Sona with the ultimate there. Elise going to get picked up here by Nocturne, and meanwhile, we've got a 3-man push here going on, and also at top lane, Caston is going to just destroy Varus if he tries to contest this turret, so down goes another turret, bringing the count 6-1 on these turrets. The goal advantage is almost 10k in purple team's favor, and Caston is going to start doing some pretty hefty damage. There's a nice ultimate, but there's a Zhonya's to prevent a lot of damage, getting rid of that tower aggro. And looks like Zac is going to take quite a bit of damage. I think his passive is back up. It is indeed, so they will be taking a lot of tower hits if they do decide to stay. He's engaging back in. Oh, and the flash out manages to save him barely. Plus the Nocturne getting healed by the Nidalee manages to prevent him from activating his passive sooner than he'd like, so Varus just trying to clear away here. And it looks like Nidalee is in. We're going to back it up so we can see what Nidalee was thinking here. Nidalee trying to chase this Caitlyn. Oh, uses her leap, gets slowed. Caitlyn just crits the crap out of her. That's all that happened there. Big crits. That was actually 3 lucky crits there. What's her crit chance at? It's got to be only 30%. 33 lucky crits, man. If she crit like 4 times in a row, that was ridiculous. Or Nidalee. RNG is the worst. Random number generation, if you aren't aware of that term, can be pretty brutal. That's part of the reason why they got rid of the crit chance in the early masteries, because before, I think it was instead of the whenever you crit, you increase your movement speed or increase damage on crit strike. It was just crits in bonus crit strike, and then there was a modification. Like it was like 2 points of bonus crit chance, and then bonus crit damage if you put 2 points into it. And it was just OP early game. That's part of the reason why Ashe can be so strong at the early game, is just because she gets that crit. It provides quite a bit of lane presence, getting that early game crit, because you do like 100 damage earlier on. And if people get multiple crits, that's why you see a lot of these high ELO people here running with those like 1%, 2% crit early on. Just those little bit of crit. Italy, you can't fight Renekton. He is going to rock your world. Look at it. He's going to be able to pick her up even with 2 people supporting her. Oh, well, the only reason he didn't was because he was exhausted. Purple team managed to get the dragon there. There's the Sona ult. This Renekton is just eating people alive. Does go down in the process, but Kassadin manages to support Zac. Elastic slingshotting in there, but keep in mind, Kassadin can still do quite a bit of damage here. And blue team is doing a nice job of turtling up on these turrets. There's the Nocturne ult, and Varus is going to go down. Manages to flash away. Beautiful flash there, breaking that fear will save him just a little bit. Kassadin trying to do what he can here, but it looks like he is going to be able to rift walk out, and really nice turtle job here from this blue team, but keep in mind, their shell just got cracked. Caitlyn picked this up, and now I'm not sure if Varus can fight her. Look at those crits, man. Woo! Those crits! Big crits, ladies and gents. There's a nice spear. Actually, she might be dead. Italy is going to try and chase her. Oh, you're dead. Unless you can dodge like a boss. Apparently she can. Holy crap, and they gave up. Caitlyn, how did you get out of there? Nice cleanse there on the Ignite. Pretty redonkulous. Looks like purple team is trying to do some sort of crazy shenanigans on Zac. Zac, you need to run. Janna shield will be the end of you. End of you. So, I haven't looked at the items here. It looks like Nocturne has gotten that Runic Bulwark and the Spirit of Ancient Golem, so he's actually gone very tanky so far. He is kind of the tank. Renekton's going pretty DPS. He looks like he's now getting just a little bit. Casting that blue buff will allow him to rift walk like crazy. And there's the jump over the wall. Kassadin rift walks with them there. There's a silence yet again. And it looks like he is going to flash over the wall. Kassadin can rift walk to keep up with him, but I don't think it's worth it. It's a trap, Kassadin. Oh man, he's keeping up, and there is the passive. Whoop, we're going to back it up so we can see that. Sorry, I was watching that go on, and look at the burst on him. Ridiculous. Little bit of lag there, and it looks like it was just Ignite that manages to pick up the kill. Oh, Renekton just a cheeser. It gets picked up in the process, and Kassadin manages to pick up that Zac as well. That's the unfortunate thing about Zac's passive is it does delay sometimes his respawn time. Just like if he gets caught way out of position, his passive does nothing. So it looks like Elise is trying to pick up the Janna here, but I don't think she's going to be able to do it. Janna's got ridiculous kite ability. Whoop, oh my gosh. All sorts of damage. Nice crit there. Kate, and just taking some nice spears to the face here. Let's see what happens. Oh, Kassadin just rift walking and doing what Kassadin does. And this goes the second interior turret, and now we've got all sorts of mobility that purple team can do. And it looks like these inhibs are going to go down. If this is 2 inhibs, that's going to be really rough. Personally, what I would do is I was purple team, do these inhibs, and then go do Baron. She did manage to get Janna. How did she manage to get Janna? How did they swap positions? Janna, what are you doing? Really? Flash to keep up with her? Oh, yeah. Weird. Oh, there's the engage there. Caitlyn is caught a little bit out of position. Manages to 50 caliber net there. 90 caliber net, derp. But Varus is most likely dead. Oh, Kassadin getting Sona ulted, but here comes the power of that Zhonya's. Manages to pick up the kill, but does go down to Zac. There's a nice shutdown kill here there for Zac, so he will get a nice golden fusion. And it looks like blue team is going to head towards this Baron. Go, go, go. You are 11k down. You need this Baron buff. Elise looks like she's going to defend. No, they really need her. They don't have really good sustained damage without their AD carry, and Elise provides a lot of damage versus these sorts of monsters just because she has so much percent health. Zac also does quite a bit of damage just because he's also got that percent health on his W. Maximum 200 damage, but you're doing 200 damage every like 2 seconds. And it looks like purple team is going to go for the steal here. It's getting pretty low. Zac, there is the... and blue team still gets the Baron, and now Nocturne is in a little bit of trouble. This Baron buff provides so much regen. Manages to flash out there. Janna's on the run. And on the run. Oh gosh, that was a fail leap. Run! Run, kitty, run! Caitlyn ult going down there, but not doing too much. Zac trying to do what he can to allow his team to get away. Oh man, that Janna knockup was perfect. Manages to break the elastic slingshot. Renekton coming in here, probably going to be able to pick up this Sona. He's doing pretty decent damage, and there it goes. Zac managing to elastic slingshot away. Everybody is fairly low. This Nidalee could clean up. Cassidy manages to pick up a kill. Janna is so very low. Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous. There's the double kill. Cassidy is now just in the base wreaking havoc. There is Zhonya's from this Elise, and Cassidy is coming. These two blue teamers are in a little bit of trouble. And Cassidy picks up the kill, and now Nidalee, you are so dead. This Cassidy carrying too hard. And that is the game, most likely, ladies and gentlemen. Caitlyn just wailing on this inhibitor. Sona's the only one back up. I don't think she can stop it, though. Zac will be back up. Cassidy is here. There is the ultimate, and Zac manages to pick up the Janna, but Caitlyn gets the Nexus. So, game goes to the purple team. It was kind of a fun, but it was also kind of a wash. I was rooting for blue team there. I was hoping for a comeback. You guys know I love comebacks, so hope you guys did enjoy it. If you like what you see, please hit that like button, favorite, subscribe. You know the drill. If you really like it, share with your friends. I really do appreciate all the support, and we'll see. Probably going to be entering a partnership here with, I did mention this earlier, but probably going to be entering a partnership, so should be interesting to see how this changes my channel a little bit. We'll see. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys one more time for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.